Hello and welcome to the COVID 119 podcast. My name is Orvis, and joining me on the ones and zeros as usual
Evening.
is BP Crow. Now, sadly, Dilsey can't join us tonight. He's jet set off to Bali somewhere.
Yep, because it was that shit bad he wanted to get away.
He didn't stick around, mate. He's like, screw this, boys, I'm out. So, Michael, come to you live as usual from the Fulham bunker.
Dead.
Michael, this is the one?
The one where it was the worst game ever. We never discussed, and they won, and that's it. And over to you, Harry. Go Crows. Can I hear it?
I feel like it's going to be a quick pod tonight. But there are some things that we need to discuss. Now, Michael, can I ask you a serious question?
No.
As the well-renowned BP Crow.
Not happy. I told you they were going to fuck it up. Like I mentioned about 2 hours beforehand. I don't have a good feeling about this. I don't care. I messaged you 2 hours before the game, said I don't have a good feeling about this. 5 minutes in, they're going to fuck it up. I don't care. Someone needs to say it.
All right. Okay. Clearly, this is still grinding your gears. So I was supremely confident the whole time. So much so that I was copying heat on several group chats.
Well, you fucking deserve it because they were fucking shit. They were 17 points down to the worst side in maybe a decade. Terrible.
All right. Okay.
I don't know why you're laughing.
All right. Okay, I agree. However...
But Fogg missed from the goal square. Terrible. I'm glad you can laugh at this.
Okay. All right. Can I speak?
No. Okay, you must speak.
Okay. All right. Okay. I agree. Now, last week, I did say that all that matters this week is we go across and we get the 4 points, and it doesn't matter what the margin was. Now, you agree.
Well, I'm bloody well you said that because it was 9 points to the worst side in a decade.
Is that what it was?
It was 9 points.
Hang on, let me check that.
After being down by 17.
That doesn't seem right. 9 points.
9 points.
Hang on.
9. A goal and a half.
Oh, shit, it was 9 points. All right, cool. Well, that's a solid victory against the team in the West. Now, all right. Okay.
West Coast.
Okay.
Not Fremantle.
Okay. But here's the thing, right? And I think it's a good lesson. I think it's a good lesson because it's not the loss we had to have before we hit the finals, but it was certainly a rocket, Michael. Now, hear me out. Just BP, give me 30 seconds.
Okay. I'll do my.
No, I need you to listen.
I'm listening.
Right, Michael.
Elvis.
We went across. Now it's a rocket that they needed because if you were against the good side, if you're 2% off, you're gonna get a smack in the mouth by the good sides. But if you're 10 to 20% off, you can easily be beaten by the worst, like you said, arguably one of the worst teams in a decade. That's fair, okay? So they've probably gone in thinking, look, and I think it might have been that the man might even message me, but they flew in on the day. Did you write that comment?
No, I did not.
Okay. So someone wrote there that we flew in on the day and we don't do that shit anymore, but we did. We went in then, we rocked up, we played a half-ass game, we beat the worst team and we left. Right? In the end, it was a bit of a smash and grab. Because effectively, in my opinion, we played 3 lots of 5-minute spells where we were dominant. And we won the game. Now, we did the same thing when West Coast came and played at Adelaide Oval against us. We played one good quarter and we won by 10 goals. That was it. We went to the West, and the reality is, you're right. And I was going to address the issue with Fogg when he missed that kick from the goal square.
From the goal square.
I get it. Okay, so obviously we weren't switched on.
But I don't even think they were plugged in.
To West Coast, to be fair to West Coast, they were applying a lot of pressure and they had their tails up because for them it's like we've got a really good opportunity here to knock off the top of the ladder Crows. And I'm going to suggest there is a bit of a thing between the Crows and West Coast because from the noughties that I still haven't got over, and it's a really good opportunity for them to try and stuff up our top 4 hopes, right? So when you're a young team and you can throw caution to the wind and you're starting to see us make silly mistakes and then we're turning the ball over, you do get your tails up. So to the boys' credit in the end, they got the win and they got out of there unscathed, relatively unscathed. All right. There are some things we need to discuss.
Unscathed? I'm not unscathed.
I know you're not, but you're rarely unscathed.
Like, that was horrific. That was 2.5 hours of absolute hell. I was looking for booze. I could not find booze. So I've decided for this finals campaign, I need to take up drinking again.
You don't need to.
No, I do. I do. Because
Okay.
that was horrific.
Okay. I don't disagree.
Thank you.
All right. It was
Go
horrific.
Can I hear it? Podcast over.
It was horrific. But we
now,
at the end of the
now
day-
emotionally eating.
At the end of the day, you see how I brought a whole block of chocolate this time?
Uh-huh.
It's going to be fine.
It's not going to be fine.
At the end of the day, we got out of there with what we needed, which was the 4 points. We're going clear of top. Okay. We are 1 win away from finishing top 2. And that is something to be proud of.
Yeah, top 2. That's all I want. I don't know none of this top business.
Yeah, I don't care about top either. We talked about this last week. No one cares about
We've
top.
matured.
All right. All right.
But
Yeah.
and I've tweeted this out. So go your hardest. It was a good tweet.
I saw your tweet.
Is it such an Adelaide thing to do? What is my tweet, by the way? I can't remember it.
I don't know, but you said it would be typical
Hang on.
Adelaide thing to lose this type of game.
Okay. You talk and I'll find it.
Okay. I'm going to start with some positives. Jordan Dawson.
I found it.
You found it?
Yes.
All right.
This is such a Crows-like performance. If there is one thing you can count on the Crows, that's to eventually let you down.
Yes.
That is my game plan until we are done for the year. Because that way I cannot be fetally positioned hurt. And I'm sticking to it.
Michael, I was sitting back on the floor of my lounge room the whole time, cool as a cucumber. I am so supremely confident in our team that we can beat a team of boys and some Richmond rejects. And we played the worst game in I don't know how long. Someone said the worst game since our Freo loss.
Yeah.
And we still won. Right? So it's fine. What actually matters is that they rock up against the Pies. So let's get into this, right? Jordan Dawson, 5 games in a row where he has scored at least a goal and at least 20 possessions. Okay? This game against the Pies, this is Brownlow game. This is Dawson versus Dacos. There's some big stakes for individual awards coming up this week. Because I'm starting to drink the bathwater. Which is
like the Crowies? Like their Kool-Aid?
I think Dawson's in with a shout.
I'll have my medicine.
I think Dawson's in with a shout. Okay. Now, another positive. Again, our strength. How was Fogg absolutely ragdolling Liam Baker? This is not a kid that he ragdolled. This is a bloke who's had, I don't know how many pre-seasons under his belt playing with the Tigers. Picks him up and just throws him away like he's nothing. However, what a poor finish from 10 meters out. When I can kick it on my left, okay, that's my line in the sand. All right, that's my medium. When I'm judging AFL players, if I could kick that on my left, you're a professional footballer, you need to kick that goal. Fogg let us down there. All right, and the longer you let shit teams in with a sniff, the more their balls grow. Yeah. He's on my though. That's my medium. When I'm judging AFL players, sounds okay.
Cool. You're
really hyped though. And you can't afford to do this. Like you can't, when you get given a gift like we did there, you've got to, if you do it against a shit team, I mean, against a good quality team, you're letting your team down. Do you know what I mean here?
Oh, I know what I meant.
Okay. Now, I also want to say, Pedler, what a good performance by Pedler. I think he had 3 goals off the top of my head. I think his best game for the season. And look, spoilers, but he made my votes this week because he was one of the individuals that can hold his head high and kept us in the game for the first 3 quarters when the game was there to be won. Okay, and I'll get to Rankin in a minute.
Do you know who didn't make my votes?
Who?
Would you like to buy a vowel?
Buy a vowel?
Yes, or a consonant.
Sure.
Because you need to go back to Wheel of Fortune, Burjo.
Oh, Burjo.
Like none of this Burjo's catchphrase shit. You need to go further back. You can stay in Perth and you can spin that wheel.
I thought it was just a random game you're going to buy.
No.
I was about to buy a vowel.
No.
Okay. Yeah, Burjo. All right, we'll get to Burjo. But how did you think? What did you think about Pedler's performance? I wish Dylan was here tonight because, like, we've got a bit of a bromance going.
I
with
thought he
Pedler.
was really good.
Yep. But honestly, that goal on his right foot, no one knew he even had a right foot.
Well, yeah, just
Mankin. There's dyslexic Jarrah coming out again. Rankin's move, see what he did there? Into the middle in the third quarter gave some spark. His third quarter was outstanding. 12 possessions. I think he had 20 possessions just for the second half alone. So that third quarter, Rankin provided us the spark. And honestly, it took us 5 minutes of good footy in that last quarter to get ahead. We got a few goals ahead, and then we held that lead. Thanks to Phil Thorpe, Jordan Dawson, Rankin. Early on, I know Zach Taylor's got a lot of love. I think Pedler.
Zachy Taylor was good.
He was good, man.
He was very good.
And a bit stiff to miss my votes, to be honest. I'll do when we get to the votes. But I think Rankin was instrumental in that second half, and it just goes to show that we've obviously been hiding him in the forward line for a particular reason, and we needed something on the weekend. And Nixie went to Rankin, and it worked. It worked. I feel like I'm talking to myself here, Michael.
No, because I don't want to get sweary again. Because
you're about to, because
I don't want to, because they were shit.
Chase Jones played a half of football and had 2 possessions, and we needed to talk about this.
But I like Chase.
I know you like Chase, and Beltway has called us out a bit about the Chase love. Michael, the Chase experiment for 2025 is done, officially done.
Yeah, probably.
Not probably, definitely. He was rubbish. He did not have a good game. He had an opportunity to make a statement.
I know.
Against the worst side in the competition.
Well, come on, they all had that.
He had some friends, but when you're on the fringe at the very best.
Yeah, I know. And he's gone at year's end. He's gone.
And what makes it worse for him is Billy Dowling rocks up 40 possessions in the SANFL.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an easy swap.
Yeah.
Like, it's an easy swap this week.
Yeah, I know. But I just like him.
I understand.
I like his dirty mo. I like his shaved head. He looks a bit more manly than he does now. And I just kind of wanted him to
work out.
But it's not going to.
It's a pick 9 that we burnt.
Yeah.
That's just where it's at.
It is what it is.
It is.
Maybe he's contracted for next year. I don't know.
I can't remember on the top of my head.
I don't know.
I can't remember the free agents.
But I called for game time to be got into people.
Mm-hmm.
They've pretty much done Jones, and that's it.
But
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I think that getting game time into people kind of maybe backfired this a little bit, because clearly Tex Walker needs to be in that side. But in saying that, I still wasn't taking him.
No, correct.
No.
I mean, but this time we didn't look. How many times over the past couple weeks have we called for Tex to be rested? We take him and then we lose anyway. This time it actually worked the other way around, where we didn't take him and we played shit, but we won. But it does go to show just how instrumental Tex is to that forward line, the structure that he provides. Because you're right, good old Burjo's catchphrase. It wasn't pretty. He didn't have a good game. He dropped things that he normally would take, and did you have a couple shots and he just didn't hit the scoreboard? I can't remember, but it wasn't great.
Oh, I forgot to open the text line. This is from Mr. Collins.
Yeah.
He was average at best at Gold Coast.
Oh, sure. But I guess he was just I can't remember if you said this, but it was the break glass in case of emergency type thing.
Yeah, well,
so
pick another emergency.
Well,
he's not playing again.
All right, but to give him some credit, he's one of those players that's obviously very good at SNFL level and just can't quite make the leap when he gets to AFL. And he's not alone there. Like, there's lots of players that are like that. I don't know.
I figure you could go.
He's not the answer, obviously, when it's okay. Say worst case scenario, Tex decides not to play on for whatever reason next year. He's not the answer.
Mate, I'll tell you what. If they win, he's not going on. He is going out as a 302 game player.
Yeah, premiership player.
Yeah, that I mark it down.
Yeah. All right.
What a way to go.
Oh, 100%.
There is no better way.
But with the team we've got, would you just stick around one more?
I don't think you would.
Oh, it's a good debate that we could have a bit later in the year. There is one thing I need to No, yeah, I'm cross now myself because I've got something to say and I didn't prepare my little intro. But Michael, I've got something to say this week.
Is it because I made you laugh it out?
That was good. Oh my goodness, excuse me. And I apologize. I've been crook for like a week and a half. So I really just choked on my own phlegm then. Yeah, no, just for the people listening at home.
Can you spell phlegm?
Yes. Come on, mate. PHLE.
Okay, just check.
Now, I've got something to say. I'm getting sick of the commentators questioning clear free kicks for us. On the weekend, James Peatling always had his head ripped off.
Yes.
And they pretended
It didn't happen.
that it didn't happen. And then it's all this talk about, no, when your arm starts straight over the shoulder and you take someone's head off, I don't give a fuck whether he's dropped his knees or not. If it started high and stays high, it's a high tackle. Now, he didn't drop his knees in that moment just quietly. It was just a super shit tackle. And the way that you get around that is by getting lower in your tackle. So learn how to tackle, like do tackle practice for that. The very next quarter, Liam Ryan does exactly the thing that we want to get rid of.
Yes.
Dives and plays for the free kick. And because of his actions got taken high, and the umpire paid the free kick. Now, for better or worse, Joel Selwood's made a career out of that. But for some reason, it's only Ginnivan and now the Adelaide Crows players that are getting in this shit for doing it.
Breaking news, Roy Lair got upheld.
So, of course it did. So it's just like, it's not rocket science here. The Liam Ryan one is the what's the word I want? That's the black mark on the game when it comes to high free kicks, right? He's dived for it, it's gone straight over, and it's happened because of what he did. Peatling, that was not the same thing. And I'm so sick and tired of the Crows copping shit for it because they're getting quite adept at raising the arm, that sort of stuff. You see the arm get raised, you want to pay it, fine. But if the tackle starts high and stays high, it's just a high tackle. There's no argument. Like, you can't argue that. So give us the free kicks that are there. I don't give a shit. If Solly runs through, because he's got the most high frees in the game, so he's the one that's like being maligned at the moment. But if he runs through and lifts his arm and then the tackle starts on his arm and slides up over his shoulder, and you don't want to pay it, fine, don't pay it. I'm absolutely 100% fine with that. But when a player starts high and it stays high, that's just a high tackle. And if it doesn't get paid, it's absolute fucking horseshit by the AFL and their umpiring committee. And that's what I've got to say. So lift your game, umpires, because if you cost us in finals with horseshit non-frees paid because of shit tackling techniques, but because we've got this stigma now, I'm going to be absolutely fuming. Text line?
Close. Okay. So with the other text line.
Yeah.
Yeah. I missed that, what you said there.
Yeah, text line.
Yeah.
That was my
Okay.
segue.
Well, I missed it entirely, clearly. Sometimes you get the speed wobbles and stack it and lose all your skin. And other times you half save it and bail on the grass. We did the latter on Sunday. Very thankful we got the win, especially with Collingwood and Brisbane losing. Would have been some key learnings, especially about the quarters where we didn't kick a goal. Looking forward to sewing up top spot with the win this week. And I've already done this. You can relay my thoughts about Baby John Burgess. Not even worth a lap in a Hilux. Maybe as a speed bump.
Now I get the Baby John. I saw Baby John come up so many times on the weekend. I had no idea what
John
it was.
Burgess,
Yeah.
with a fortune.
No,
Burjo's catchphrase.
The penny's just dropped. Thank you. The penny just dropped. Now I've got context that comment. Some mean shit got said. Yeah, I'm just gonna put that out there too.
Yeah, well, ironically, still not the meanest shit. So let's move on.
Yeah. Anything else?
Oh no, that's still in the text line at the moment.
Okay, cool. Well, mate, I don't want to talk about the game anymore. That was my dot point.
Yeah, I'll move on.
So, but I do want to talk about the COVID immunity medal.
Oh,
so, my
everyone's favourite medal at the moment.
Is it?
Yes.
I found it very tricky, and actually, I was a little bit condescending when I put it in my chat group saying, "Good luck getting 3 players today." But actually, I actually feel pretty bad because one of the player that missed out on my votes deserves to get a mention. And I got a feeling he's probably going to make the votes anyway, but I have a bias with Pedler. So I went 3 votes Jordan Dawson because his game was just fantastic. And like I said, I'm starting to drink that bathwater. I am getting high on the Geordie Dawson fumes for Brownlow. because I'm so convinced that his 25 disposal games are so more damaging than Dacos's 35 disposal games. And with the number of wins that we've got, he's got to be a bloody good chance, doesn't he?
Well,
I've changed, and I know what I said, what I've said the last few weeks, and this is a complete backflip, and I'm changing my tune. But I'm just,
well, who's a bit BP now?
I'm not BP. I'm so confident in the guys at the moment. I'm so proud of what they've done this year. I'm like, fuck it, 3 cautions to the win. Let's win everything. And it goes back to Nostradamus Millsy. Maybe that's the seed that I needed to let that confidence grow. Because I've been really apprehensive. Would you agree? The past 8 weeks, I've been very apprehensive.
Oh yes, I'm up and about.
And like,
Except for this week.
But this, honestly, man, I can't explain it to you. I sat there being a smartass to even in the chat group saying, "Don't worry, boys. We've got this. We're going to win it. It's going to be fine." Oh, how can you say this? We're playing rubbish. Rah, rah, rah. I'm not. And then it's funny because one of the boys made a comment. Well, how can you be so confident? And you said this, and I said, I didn't say that. I just said we're going to win. I didn't say there's no problems. I just said we are going to win this. It's going to be fine. Now, in my head, I thought if we didn't win this, I'm just going to go with a shit. I was wrong. Sorry, lads. But the best bit was I got to do the I told you so. I got to do the I told you so in the end because we did get the win. Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Okay. What I hope though is in the last half of actually making sure we did win, we didn't burn too many of our batteries out because we've got a big game this week. All right. So Michael.
Elvis.
3 votes Jordan Dawson, 2 votes to Pedler, 1 vote went to Rankin, whose second half literally turned the game on its head to get us into winning position. Because up until that point, it was pretty much all Dawson and Pedler with a bit of Taylor. And Taylor was my unlucky vote. He was going to get my 1 vote, but I decided that Rankin's second half was enough to get him the vote. And I feel guilty about that because I feel like ZT should have got a vote.
Well. I can't find my app.
Excellent.
Brilliant. This is just quality radio content. Okay, so for the West Coast Eagles versus themselves, we have 1 vote.
Yeah.
Riley Philthorpe.
Interesting.
2 votes.
Yeah.
Isaac Rankin.
Okay.
And 3 votes. Jordan Dawson.
I'm really disappointed with those votes.
I'm
gonna be honest. And look, everyone's got their own opinions, and I get it. And I get Philthorpe kicked the goals to get us there at the end of the game. But Rankin played 1 half of football. So to give him the 2 votes, I think is unfair. Dawson was amazing. I feel like both Pedler and Zach Taylor were are pretty stiff to miss out on a vote across the board. But the community has spoken, and I'll go with their votes. But I still think it's a bit stiff.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Did you vote twice?
I did not vote twice.
Oh, okay.
I explained my reasoning why I did that last.
And I was just asking, did you have to explain your reasoning again?
Michael, what I will say though is when I did, I had to listen back to that bit. Man, I pissed myself laughing listening to that when you guys were talking about asterisks and stuff. Oh my goodness.
Yes, the immunity medal is now ruined.
Yeah.
And compromised.
All right, Michael. In other news, got some celebrating to do. Filthy kicks 50 goals for the first time in his career. How good is that?
Good on you, Filthy.
Now, Lady cops a 1-week suspension for incidental contact. And he gets a week.
You got a week?
Now, I've written here like crows to challenge. Now,
they did.
We challenged and it's been upheld, so he will be suspended against
Collingwood.
Okay, so
Smith comes in.
I would say, so Lady's out, Smithers comes straight in.
Mr. Collins will like that.
Okay.
Because we like the celebration song.
That's an obvious, okay.
I just want to really swear really loudly.
That's an obvious like-for-like swap, in my opinion. And I think Smithers is definitely the right choice. I read an interesting tweet today. Excuse me. I'm going to cough for a tick. I'm terribly sorry about that. I read an interesting tweet today about how we're going to need Smithers's what's the word? His
kick.
No, he's mature. He's played so many games. That means his experience. There we go. Got there in the end. His experience for the finals, and I don't, to be honest, disagree this year.
Hey, it's going to be a break glass. Someone could do something silly, and in he comes. Well,
now
it could be a reverse of what happened to him in that qualifying final.
That'd be nice. Oh,
Someone
no,
doing
that
their
would be nice.
knee.
No, no, sorry. I mean, in just in the sense that he
Well
gets the
done.
opportunity.
Well done. You did that.
I just he set me up and I just fucked it up. Okay. Couple things to talk about. Have you been reading about the Archie rumors?
I do not partake in rumors, but I did see.
Partake, you create them. You little fiend.
Okay, that's another podcast.
Um,
But to be fair, I
Yeah.
have seen them. But my little mantra of 1 week at a time has steered me mostly very well. So all I'm doing is looking at Collingwood.
excellent. Anyway, Archie, Michael, with the eyes looking ahead. So obviously, now I can get it, the whole Baby John thing. If he is going to be going out the door, my question is, I like it. I think he's made himself quite an instrumental part of that Brisbane forward line. How do you see it working in our forward line?
I haven't even thought about it. So
You need to think about it, mate.
yeah,
because-
no 1 week at a time.
well, this is okay. It's
Well,
boring.
where's he going to fit though?
That's my question to you because we've got the three-headed beast.
Fine. Number 13, Tex Walker. Woo! I retire. Walker Minachi.
Because the reality is, Tyler Welsh is nowhere near ready if he's going to make it. I'm still not sure he's going to make it, but he's definitely nowhere near ready. Burgess is clearly not the answer.
Who?
So I don't know. Like I said, I don't mind it. The other one is Callum Wilkie's come out at St Kilda. Now I know we don't necessarily need a centre half back, but Jesus Christ, he'd be a good addition too.
He would. Now I'm about to put some work on the socials. If you know, you know. So maybe have a look and see if you know.
Okay.
I haven't posted it yet.
Fair enough.
I'm very impressed.
It'd have to be worth a phone call. It'd
Yes.
have to be worth a phone
Yes. I'm well, you told me we're getting Naz.
call.
I have put all my eggs in that Naz basket.
Okay.
So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
We're winning the premiership
Could you imagine?
with the Brownlow medal and the Norwich Rising Star. And I've said all
How'd you
along,
do it?
and I've said all along that Isaac is winning the Norm Smith.
You have.
I have. I really have.
Mm.
I'm not ready for this level of pressure. I'm really not. I'm not coping. I'm really not coping, actually.
I am like, I can't wait.
No, I don't want to. I can't. I really can't. But that's for another pod.
Now, another thing that's not Crows related, but I have to bring up because it's super interesting. Now, Dylan Shield got reported for a push of a player. He pushed an opponent into Luau as he was coming down, and the kid fell on his head.
Yes, he
He
did.
nearly killed himself. Now, he's just been suspended for that. And I reckon this is the first time in the history of the game where a player has been suspended for hurting his teammate. Now,
Yes,
that sets a precedent.
it is a precedent. It's
Now, he only got 1 week. Had it not been his own teammate, I dare say it would have been 3 weeks or even more. How many weeks did, what's his name? Little Benny Campriali get in the VFL? Was that a 4 week?
Mhm.
So he got 4 weeks for pushing Devon Robinson and he got KO'd. So he only got 1 week, but it
Mhm.
does now set a precedent that if you do, if you create an act that causes harm to your own teammate, now you can get suspended, which up until now has never happened. That's insane.
It's crazy, isn't it? It is just
So the reality is now, if you do anything and the result is that somebody gets a sore head, you're done. You're done.
Yeah.
Crazy times.
crazy times. Crazy times.
Okay. Well, mate, we could jump straight into the Twitterverse if you can.
I need a bit more time because I need to get my button sorted.
I'm sure you played at some point. Okay. Now
You don't want the soundtrack?
yeah, no, put it up. But I'm going to start because
Okay.
let's get it done because
Okay.
it says boring. Have you got a button there?
No, I've
Okay.
got to log in.
We're going to start with Vardy's thoughts.
I'm interested. I really hope you have all the tweets this week.
I don't know. I've got a selection. And it's just a snapshot in time. All right. So at Vardy Magic, it wouldn't be Twitterverse without hearing what Vardy had to say. And he had some love for Zach Taylor. All right. So Zach Taylor, 20 disposals, 5 score involvements and a goal. Stood up when others were struggling. Probably his best game for the club. We said that, I think, this is probably the 3rd time this has probably come up this season. He's a kid on the up.
He is on the up.
Okay, so if we're looking, if he's a stock, his stock is ascending. Like it's definitely trending up. It's been some up and downs. He's definitely a stock that's, at times he's been questioned whether he stays in the team.
Well, he's keeping his spot, and I'm happy with him.
Harsh summation. Now this is cricket tragic. Worst display of footy and a half I've seen this year from the Crows, bar none. No intensity when running, no team defense, no composure, no unity, no respect for the opposition. Knicks saw it out. Now that was at halftime. That was at halftime. Now, Captain Keys replies to that. Freo game was worse.
Now, is that my tweet?
No. Perfecto. This is Paul. So Paul P Baird 2587. Perfect kick up the arse before the Pies.
Dare I say it? Was that my tweet?
That was not your tweet.
No.
Favourable fixtures again.
Oh, don't even get me started.
Paul Zouch. Next week, Pies play the Crows away in Adelaide.
Mm-hmm.
It will be the only time in the last 5 weeks of the season they aren't at the MCG.
Mm-hmm.
Crows coming off a 6-day break and a trip to Perth.
Mm-hmm.
The Pies, 8-day break. National competition.
My ass.
Give it a spell. Yeah, you knew, just.
But every week.
I know.
It's not. No, it's not. I know. It's every single week.
I get it, man.
How does this get through a veto system?
They don't give a shit.
I
know at the heart of hearts is still the VFL in a lot of areas. Okay, we know it is. All right,
you go through, and I'm going to check the rest of our games.
Okay. Wake up.
That will be exhausting.
Okay. Sorry. Living in hope. This is J Babs, Johnny. I hope we get Rash back this year. When Rankin goes in the midfield, we need his class in the forward line and vice versa. Burgess, not up to it. Don't persist with Chase Jones anymore, please. And he's written also, what happened to Peatling? So I didn't talk about Peatling earlier because he was the one injury from the weekend.
His calf?
Corky. Yeah, cork thigh. Scans are good. He should be fine to play this week. All being well. Okay, wake up. Sheik Lou is back. Lou the Drongo. I'm gonna put it down as the wake up call we needed to have. Stop drinking your own bathwater and get back to work at Adelaide Football Club. That's pretty fair. That's pretty fair.
Is that my tweet?
That was not your tweet.
Oh my gosh.
Now,
oh my God, look at the size of that spider.
The wake up call we needed to have rather than the loss we needed to have. Oh, that's a decent Hunty. Nice. Welcome to Australia. Credit where it's due. Steve W80. Steve Wadey's back. Adelaide weren't great and they got away with that one. But take nothing away from West Coast. They came out and played like they had nothing to lose. They won't be bottom of the ladder next year playing like that.
That was not my tweet.
One win season they've had. It's crazy. Okay, wake up call. Peddler fan. Mature last quarter from the team after a poor overall performance. Big wake up call without dropping points. Rankin huge in the second half. Give Dawson the Brownlow, top of the ladder and a game clear. Tick, tick, tick. Okay, file it. Johnny Balboa, boss level 86. Worst game ever. Throw it in the bin and never speak of it again. Everyone put a lid on and 1 week at a fucking time. That's it.
Well, that essentially does sound like me.
It does sound a bit like
I do. Like I've follow my things. I've got one of those bin lids.
Yes. Up and down,
off,
up and down.
And then I put it on. Off. Then on.
A grand assumption. I love this tweet.
And then on.
One of my favourites, Cam Mark. I'm assuming Judd, Cousins, Cox, Kerr and co are playing?
I did see that. I did see that.
I love Sensu Bean replies with a Crows PTSD has Vietnam flashbacks of Andrew Embley doing laps of the footy park out of wing. Oh goodness me! I think I replied to that too with a bit of a gif where I've gone, if you can just squint your eyes, it looks a bit like we're playing. Oh dear me. Cometh the man. Now this one's a tweet out from the Adelaide Football Club itself. Cometh the moment. Cometh filthy. Pete Turner. # fear the beard. Is that a thing?
It's filthy. Oh,
it is filthy.
It's a filthy beard.
Well played.
Thank you. Unleash
the freak. Godra. Last 2 games, Rankin moving inside has changed the course of the game. Halftime this week, 3/4 time last week. During those segments, we've outscored the opposition. Keep him there. He's had his rest. Where do you play him against Collingwood?
I just do what you need to do. Like, just go free rein. A little bit like McLeod. Just you go to where you think you need to be. Like his footy IQ for mine is like just above.
Yeah.
So you got Dawson, who's probably a smarter footballer, but just learn smart.
Rankin does
Rankin things.
the outrageous.
And that's what you go to where you need to do.
Dawson, Dawson doesn't do the outrageous.
No.
Dawson does the...
He's a hard worker.
Oh, is he ever?
So this is one of my ranking games this week.
Yeah.
Can you do it?
Yeah. Geordie leads from the front and does the hard, tough stuff. Rankin does the outrageous, unthinkable stuff. He does clever things at times to give space and time, and he does pull a goal at his ass. Actually, I would say every now and then, but he's finished that goal that was when he was clawing us back.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had time and he had space, but that would have been such a pressure kick, though.
It was, but just do your thing.
Yeah. All right. 2 things. Brammy ball. I think this game showed us 2 things. 1, we don't like travelling to Perth. 2, our 3-tool structure works only because Tex has such a unique skill set for someone his size. It can't be replicated when he's not playing. We're lucky to have him.
We do have lucky to have him, so make sure you win it while he's there, is all I'm saying.
Yeah. Crow listener of the week, Michael. I'm with Angry. Angry Crows fan.
Never me.
Angry Crows fan. Now, I've got a feeling the Angry Crows fan changed his name during the week to being, to slightly less Angry Crows fan or something like that. I'll have to look it up. But anyway, Angry Crows fan.
A lot of changing name fans last week.
We don't.
I didn't say anything.
We do not take this game as a negative, and this is where I'm at.
Oh, I saw that.
This is exactly my train of thought. So a bit of bias here because I'm in complete agreement with Angry, but this is a great tweet. We do not take this game as a negative, Michael. We can win hard games. We can win ugly games. We can win when we don't rock up. Take the positives. We're top. Michael, we're top.
You know what?
Bro.
Yeah, well, no, 1 week at a time.
Bro, we are top. We are a game clear of top with 2 games to play.
Yeah, no, yeah. Yes, they are. They're top.
What have we got, 16 wins or something? Like, mate, at the start of this year, I had us playing finals. I had us in the 5th to 8 range, but I had us making finals because if it didn't happen, I think I quite clearly said that'll be the time I get on the Nick's out thing. I think he would have to go with the quality of squad we had. If we didn't play finals this year, he'd have to go. They have superseded everything I thought they would do.
Did I do a ladder?
Yes. Yeah, I think actually no, Dylan did the ladder and I did it differently where I talked about higher and lower.
Okay. God, I wish I did ladder.
Yeah, I don't.
Just out of curiosity.
Mm.
I'm going to check this.
So
you talk.
Anyway, Angry Crows fan, I agree wholeheartedly with what you said. I don't take that game as a negative. Did we play shithouse? Yes. Did we go with the mindset that, boys, it's just going to happen? Quite possibly. But did we win it when we didn't deserve it? Yeah, we did, because that's what good teams do. That's what good teams do, Michael. They can have a super shit game. They can flick a switch just for minutes at a time and they get it done. And you know what? That was probably the biggest cliche smash and grab game I think I've seen. And we did. We went into Perth. We said, up yours, West Coast. We took the 4 points. No injuries. We played pretty bruise-free. To West Coast credit, they came at us pretty hard and we walked away with the points. I'm stoked with that.
No, I'm
stoked with that.
Now, I've just found I did do a ladder predictor.
Okay.
Yeah, I had as top.
Yeah, but you've had us top for how many years in a row? So it's tricky
I've
to take.
actually taken the P155.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Chill, man.
Yeah.
Chill.
So, Michael.
Elvis.
Collingwood. Ladies out. Smithers in.
Yeah.
Chase Jones is out. Billy Dowling gets a game this week, doesn't he? Even if it's a sub.
Yeah, no, I'm okay.
He's got to come.
Yeah, no,
he's got to get an opportunity. He needs to have an opportunity.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay.
I know there's people calling for Draper.
Oh,
I don't think
I would.
I'm bringing Draper in.
I would bring him in, but that's just yeah. But that's okay. I understand why you don't want to bring him in.
Burjo out. Tex in.
Leave him in Western Australia.
Michael.
Elvis.
Come on.
No. It could have been a lot worse.
And apart from any other force changes, say Peeling doesn't get up or Lukey Pedler's shoulder actually isn't okay, that'd be the only other reason for any changes.
Yeah, no.
So I think that's probably your three ins and your 3 outs. Are you pretty happy with that?
I'm very happy with that.
What are your thoughts about the game this week? The 8-day break versus a 6-day break. Do you think that comes into any considerations this week?
No.
Do you think we went into the West Coast game actually with eyes on Collingwood?
Yes.
So what's your prediction for the game this week?
I'm up and about.
Yeah.
I'm actually I'm too confident, probably.
Yeah.
I'm not putting all my cards on the table.
Oh, no. You need to.
Yeah, I've probably going to see them at some point. I'm all about statistics.
Yep.
Considering we haven't beaten them for the last 10 times,
we're
going to win.
We've got to win one eventually.
So do we win it now?
Mm-hmm.
Or do we win it on grand final day?
This thought did cross my mind.
So I'm what did I say? I think was it the Hawthorn game where like obviously I want to win. I'd love to go through it. I've never been through an undefeated home and away season. I've never done that.
Well, and this is the thing because
it's on you, Matt.
Actually, we probably should have got Matty in for the pressure game because it's all on Matt. We've got the
he's a very busy man these days.
Matty is on our side.
You heard him here first.
You did indeed. You got the exclusive.
Now Triple M.
You got the exclusive, Michael. Yeah, because we are undefeated with the Saxman.
Yes, we are.
All
so
right.
I'm confident the Crows will win. I don't see any weather being any issue.
Is there any weather this weekend?
Maybe 4 mil.
Okay.
We had 5 litres against Port.
Yeah, so
and nearly won by 100 points.
Yeah. Interesting.
Oh, do you know what? I'm actually just chills. Where's the spider gone?
Ignore the spider.
There. No, I like spiders. Spiders are good. I'm just looking forward. It's going to be like a good practice game for ironically 3 weeks later. Big crowd.
Yeah. Just
high octane, good energy.
The thing that bothers me
is
that Collingwood has been shit now for a while. I'm assuming they're under a fair bit of pressure in Victoria. Their defense is being dissected a bit at just how poor it is. I think if we play to what we played, if we ignore the West Coast as being like a blip on the radar, then I think we beat them comfortably.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me because Port Adelaide were under all that intense pressure. Wilted, Hawthorn were under all that intense. I think it was positive pressure in the end, like game of the year stuff.
Yeah,
we did that one. Same with Brisbane.
Yeah.
1 week at a time, Crowies. Up and about. Right. I can feel a Mexican wave. I can feel a Mexican wave.
Okay. Well, let's jump.
Okay. That was.
Let's jump into the week ahead. Friday night. Speaking of fixturing, Michael, what are they doing?
I'm not going to discuss the fixture anymore.
So, absolute blockbuster. We have Essendon versus St Kilda on the same time as we have Fremantle versus Brisbane. One game so important to the final 8. The other game.
I'm not going to engage in this conversation.
So, Michael, Essendon versus St Kilda.
Oh no, it's a no-brainer. Where is it, by the way?
It's at Marvel.
Okay, because if it was at MCG, I probably would have just for Essendon, but no, it'll be St Kilda.
Even at MCG, St Kilda's going to wipe the floor with the Bombers. They are a laughing stock.
Can you just have a quick look who they've got next week?
Who?
Essendon.
Essendon have Carlton on Thursday night. Thursday night.
That's awkward. They will get one.
Essendon.
They're not going to go lose 11. They've got no one.
They've lost Zach Merritt.
I know. I'm just saying they will win one.
They won't.
Okay.
They will go. They would lose their next 2 games.
Oh, that is dreadful.
But Fremantle versus Brisbane at Optus Stadium. This is a really interesting game because Freo nearly shat the bed big time against Port. a heavily depleted Port team on the weekend.
Now, can you tell me what are we going for here?
I don't care because we're going to win out and it's not going to matter. But this game is honestly inconsequential to our.
No, it does, but it could determine who we play.
It doesn't matter because we're going to have a home final and we're going to defeat whoever it is either. This is where I'm at now.
1 week at a time.
I have this psyche where I don't care.
Okay.
I am honestly, I'm so confident in our team at the moment.
Free medal.
The way we're playing, it just doesn't matter to me.
Free medal.
Yep. Okay. Rio it is. Saturday, another good game. Gold Coast Suns, People First Stadium versus the Giants.
Oh, now this one is
6th versus 8th. Because the Doggies are knocking.
They are
and they are going to slot into the 8th position. Because I feel like they're going to win out.
Hang on, what's the game, sorry?
It's Suns versus Giants.
Oh, I don't know where you got the Doggies from.
Because Doggies are sitting 9th.
Oh, sorry.
They are going to win out. Who's going to fall out of the 8?
Oh, I think it could be Hawthorn.
It could be.
And for this game, I'm picking Gold Coast.
I'm picking Gold Coast too. I'm not picking them with confidence, but Giants this year have just been so freaking up and down. They've been a real roller coaster this year. Carlton versus Port Adelaide. Can the Blues get a win against a pretty depleted?
No, sorry.
Oh, I'm taking Carlton. Now,
no, they've been disappointing for mine.
Who? Carlton?
Yeah.
Disappointed doesn't even get close to it, Michael. Saturday night? No, Saturday afternoon game. Hawthorn versus Melbourne. Melbourne are up and about a little bit.
Where is it again, G?
At the G.
Why not? Aren't I doing my tips? Yes.
Hawthorn.
Yes. I am.
Hawthorn has 2 tricky games. They've got this, and I think they finish off against Brisbane.
They do.
So they need to keep winning to keep themselves in.
Yeah, I'm tipping Melbourne.
Yeah.
Melbourne for this one.
I think Melbourne. Yeah, that's a really hard game. I'm going to take the Hawks because it's just a must win for them. But I think Melbourne they should be able to play with a bit more freedom now that because funny, they didn't win last week after the coach got sacked, which is normally where you get the dead coach bump.
They should have.
They should have won. All right. Okay. Crows versus Collingwood, Saturday night, mate.
Comfortably.
Crows.
Yep.
36. There you go. I said it. Sunday's games, North Melbourne versus Richmond. 17th, interesting, versus 16th. Richmond above North Melbourne on the ladder. That's that Hobart Ninja Stadium.
It is. I'm going to go out on a limb here.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with North Melbourne.
Yeah, I'm going North Melbourne too.
Oh, they're favourites.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's not a limb.
I didn't see that. Sorry.
No, you're right. Sydney versus Geelong.
Oh,
SCG. It's Geelong.
I'm going out another limb here.
Yeah?
I'm going for Sydney.
Good on you.
Yeah.
They had a good upset win on the weekend. And then finally, West Coast Eagles versus the Western Bulldogs at Marvel Stadium. Can the Bulldogs win by 100 points? Can both Ashton Orr and Sam Darcy kick 10?
Do you know what? I'm so far out of this competition. Doesn't matter. So you know what?
Yeah. West Coast?
I'm going for West Coast.
You're in the 1%.
Oh, okay. I've been sitting on my leg all night, and it's gone. Pins and needles are severe.
All right. Well,
how fun! Like it would be like hilarious if everything goes Bulldogs' way, and then they lose to West Coast and they shoot themselves in the foot.
I think West Coast, they played their grand final last week, and they're going to come out and they're going to be so just down in the dumps that they're going to get flogged by. It's going to be a 100-point plus win.
Now you need to check on the socials.
Okay.
And then we got a message from Elijah. The game was the loss we had to have.
Yep.
Great to see Filthy and Rankin step up when needed.
Yep.
You could tell they were both visibly. You could tell that they both visibly refused to lose, and showed up.
Yep.
That they have the talent to improve. So to wield on the game. Dawson kept doing Dawson things. Zach Taylor played his best game. The performance did show that there are still some worries when Tex does go.
Yep.
Bar the big bash and crash goal that Falk scored. He does need to step up. And then he said, hold me.
Hold me.
I will hold you, Elijah.
You start hashtagging that.
If you hold me.
A couple of things before we go. Maxi returns to training next week.
Yep.
Joshy running next week.
Yep.
So starting to both make their...
They will both be playing Sandford in the bye.
Yep. Oh, okay, cool. Bye week, ready for round 1 of the finals. Excellent. Well, Michael, talk about smashing and grabbing. We're only at 50 minutes, and I think we said all that needs to be said about this horrible week.
That's never played again.
So, mate, Let's get that infection spreading. Get around us on the socials. I know Michael had a perler tonight, so that'll be up on the TikTok.
Can we just comment on how good the Eagles one was?
Well, I guess you're about to find out, won't you?
What was?
Oh, sorry, the Eagle image
Yes,
you had. I
yes.
love that.
Yes.
Yeah, I retweeted that out as well. I enjoyed that one. That was really good. The smashed up Mr.
Yeah,
COVID.
yes.
No, I enjoyed that. That was very good. All right, mate. Well, like I said, let's get the infection spreading. Harry, take us out.
All good. Night, everyone.
Night.